Well, hello and welcome to Salt 2 Shores of Gold. And yes, I'm back. Just about. For those of you just joining the channel, welcome along. I've spent the last few days, with man flu and stuff. So I'm back. Fine. The camera is back on. We are here in Salt 2. Now, Salt 2 came out last week, I think. In the last week. So it was really bad timing to get the man flu when I bloody well did, because it means missing out on some of the early days content of this game. But Salt 2 is basically, as the developer puts it, inspired by Sea of Thieves. It's single player, kind of sandbox, open world, exploration, adventure-y survival game. So we're going to give it a go. Going to go today. But it is very much early access, and you can see right here on the main menu, the early access, even the freaking patches and stuff like that. But what I like about this is what they plan for the future. More ships, player level talent trees, individual skill talent trees, endgame content. So no endgame content at the moment. A main quest. Visible player avatars, additional island types and points of interest, map UI improvements and co-op. So, Salt 2, as it currently is in early access, Shores of Gold, is very bare bones. When we compare it to Sea of Thieves, and when we say it's almost like Sea of Thieves but solo, but Sea of Thieves is obviously very, very, very mature game. There's a lot of content. Salt 2 at the moment, very bare bones. Very bare bones. So bear with us. We're going to start a new game. Captain Bobber, Deckmaster, Club Swabber, Sword Crafter, Palm Lubber. I like that. Let's do with that. World Seed. Yeah. I mean, it's all kind of procedurally generated, I guess. So it's going to be a bunch of islands and whatnot, isn't it? So my point is, there's a lot to come in Salt 2, and so what we're probably going to end up having is a fairly short series, because I suspect we'll get to a point with this game where we go, right, well, that's pretty much the limits of it. That's as far as it'll go.
The gods have smiled upon you today. A stranger in a strange land. Adrift. Alone. Nevertheless, I'm afraid I must leave now. Good luck.
Cool. So washed ashore, I suspect, dragged ashore, perhaps by a Samaritan who rescued you and saved your life. But who are we? Where have we come from? Why are we here? What day is it? That's what was left of my raft, I guess. Cool. Hi, welcome to Salt 2, everybody. It's yeah, the art style of it is quite basic. Sort of cartoony and basic and stuff like that. Obviously, it does help keep performance up and stuff like that, but they have worked quite hard on the sea itself, which is very nice. But I think it still has a ways to come. There's no sort of waves lapping up on the shore so much. And there seems to be some artifacting going on as well. But otherwise, I think the sea does look very good, and it is probably the best looking part of the game. But everything else, as you can see, is very sort of basic, but it gets the job done. It gets the job done, and it is a style, so, it's fine by me. Right, read the note on the table. That'll be this one over here. Here we go. If you're reading this, then you didn't die. I found you shipwrecked and barely clinging to life. Unfortunately, I have somewhere I need to be. There's a cave north of camp with enough supplies to build a raft and get off this island. If I were you, build a raft and head for the nearest seaport, leaving a map, compass, and sextant. This guy's very generous. This is very generous, isn't he? But he's left us some gear and some equipment to get us going. There's a compass, there's a sextant. We'll learn about that in a second. There's a sword, map to the seaport, a bottle, and that is a cartographer's table where we get to craft the ramp, which has wood and iron and rope and stuff. There's also a compass on this table, but I think it's all part of the asset itself. And then we got a tent and a campfire here as well. I don't think there's anything else here that we can actually pick up. Tell a lie, there's another bottle. Bottle's useful later on. We'll be making potions and stuff like that, so pick them up. Now, this island is pretty much, I would say, very similar to most of the islands you're going to come across at this stage of the game. And like the notes at the splash screen at the beginning of the game, more is to come. But let's see what this game can offer now in its first early access version. This is what we got to remember as well. I've played a lot of early access games. And a lot of the early access games I have played and do play actively on my channel are several, maybe dozen or so early access versions into their development cycle. Salt 2 here, this is the first early access version released. So we are getting a very, very early look at this game. So bear that in mind. Please do not judge too harshly. At the moment, I am running around and we are gathering some stuff. This is basically like any other survival game. Run around, grab some stuff. Now, annoyingly, one of the things I think I would feedback to the developer is, you know, what can we interact with and what we can't interact with. There are certain things, and you've got to learn that fairly quickly, and it doesn't take long. But things like palm trees, the trees, things like these rocks and stuff, you can't harvest them at all. Even with an axe, even with a pickaxe or whatever, they're just decoration. They're not interactable. And then you get plants like this yellow flower here, which you can interact with. But you'll get bushes that look very similar to it without the flower that you can't interact with. And it's a little irritating to start off with, at least until you've learned everything, what can be and can't be interacted with or picked up and harvested and stuff like that. So I hope that later on we'll just be able to pick up more of the stuff that we see. Because I just feel like that would be better and less annoying. Like these bushes, why can't I pick plant fiber up from these, you know? That sort of thing. So there. Okay. Now, there was a cave north, I think they said, of where we were. I've gone off the beaten track now and got myself lost. But if we hold E, then we can hit up a compass and you know, we can probably find our way back. It's not a very big island, so it doesn't take very long to get back to where you were. So let's head north of the camp and see what this cave is about. But in general idea is run around the island, pick up absolutely everything you can pick up, because you're going to need all of it, and plenty more later on in the game. Right, there's that cave up there. You go Sandy Grotto, and there's more stuff up here as well. Anyway, we're going to need all the sage, the wood. There's actually very conveniently a fire here, and this is one of the first crafting stations, and we can create plant oil, morning dew, which we need in order to create health potions there, so we can create a health potion straight away, which is lovely, and that's thanks to all the stuff that we picked up. Cooking oil, which requires plant oil, and then more sage. So that is plant oil, cooking oil, which we need in order to cook things like boar, venison, bear meat, any of the meats that we can find in the game currently. We need that cooking oil to cook it. Now, there's some copper ore here. Ore rocks basically have these little kind of knobs on them. And we need a pickaxe in order to do anything with those. So, let's go into this cave. There's a little purpley swirly thing to indicate the sort of entrances to caves and whatnot. Right, here we are. Our first cave. We'll open the boxes. Don't forget to pick up the mushrooms as well. It's a little dark. I do apologize, guys. I don't have a lantern yet, so I can't really show you what is going on. But we got a book. Most of the entries in this journey are legible, except for one final note scribbled hastily. I found the cave. According to my sources, there's a hidden alcove with treasure in here somewhere. Apparently a breakable boulder of some kind. The note was clear. The dead man points the way. What does that mean, though? Wait, I hear something. Sounds like growling. We get a free pick here, some copper, and there is a chest just over here as well. Now, first time I went through here, I missed these mushrooms. I didn't even notice they were there, so do be sure to pick them up because they're very useful later on. We've got a chest, we've got cooking oil, copper, health potions, linen oil, rope, sandpaper, wood, logs. Everything we need to build that raft. In here, we've got a bit of copper as well. Okay. And that means that we could probably equip the pickaxe now. And that's some copper rock there. We can whack away at that. Now, basically, everything seems to be like containers. Flint, potion, morning dew. Even like the rocks, once you break them down, they're containers. F them to open them, basically. Oh, there's another one here, look. Could get you as well, sunshine. Flint, stone, all bloody useful. So, oil, I don't know what a starfish is for, but there, we'll figure it out. Right, here's the dead man. Now, you can loot him as well. Damaged nomad and a human bone. He is pointing at that rock right there. If we hit that rock right there, it disappears. And we can go in. And we have some hidden treasure. With some armor in it, apparently. There we go. Arrows. Commander's ring recipe. Health potions. Sage and oil. A wooden chest. And scholar's tunic. We can go straight away. I think equip the scholar's tunic here. We hit tab. We got all our inventory. Known recipes. Stats and yada 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 yada. So commander's ring recipe. We can learn that. That's good. Because we'll need a ring at some point, I think. Right, so inventory, weapons. We don't have the bow yet. That's fine. We have cutlass. Now you might have noticed on the way in here, we glimpsed a bear. Yeah, we're going to have to kill that bear, fortunately. And just trying to think of the best way to approach that. Ah, here we go. Maybe we can crouch here. Can we get crouch into the chest? We've got 3 recipes. Now, if you're crouched like this, you should do extra damage. And there we go. He was quite easy, actually. The bear is dead. So, very, very basic combat. You can hold to charge a strike. Uses more stamina. Does more damage. If you sneak up on something, you'll do sneak damage. And you can block, but you'll still take damage even through a block. And if you time it right, apparently it causes a parry, but there doesn't seem to be any animation or any kind of notification feedback in any way that you have parried successfully. But if you parry, you can then strike back a counter strike for more damage. But again, it seems to be a bit wishy-washy so far, so I've not been relying on it wholly. I've just been sort of circle strafing them. Some bottles hidden under the leaves there as well. Okay, so there we go. We got some plant oil, but that also means we've got a pickaxe, and we can take this guy down now. And get some more. See what? We got some bear meat. Can we craft cooked bear? Yes, we can. Bingo. Right, because we are going to need the bananas in the bottom left of the corner there represent how much food I've got. Okay? We do need to keep on top of it. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go around the island and pick up all the rest of the stuff that I can. Because it's good to explore your island here and pick up things like the wood, the yellow flowers, like I said, any sage you find, all useful stuff. But it's going to take a little while, and a lot of it is running around and looking for things, which is not particularly interesting to see. So I'll come back to you guys once I'm done and we're ready to build our raft. Oh, before we do that though, I did forget about this. There's like a hut here. And drunken man's shack. Yeah. There's a drunk guy out there. You get all the bottles here. It's just full of bottles. But there's one on here. Basically he talks about a key being left on a stone. No, a tomb. No, a tombstone. And you're like, right, okay, so there's a tombstone somewhere with a key on it that will allow me to access this shack. So have a little look around. Pick up all the bottles and stuff. There's loads of little bits and bobs loitering around. But when you're ready, just over here, there it is the key. And that will unlock this shack. And then in here, loads more stuff. But most importantly is a bow. Adventurer's bow. There it is. And now we have a bow and arrow, which is very bloody useful for hunting and getting deer and stuff. So if you do come across this shack on the starter island, and I think it is on every starter island, so definitely worth taking a trip out here just to get it. That's how you get the key. Now when it comes to hunting, it helps being in sneak. If you can sneak up on them, you do a load more damage. But as you can see, they run off. You have to chase them down and shoot them again. Now, if you can get them in the head, there's another one over there. Let's see if we can do it. This one over here. Sometimes you can get an instant kill on them, but I've only ever managed to do this like twice. As they move. Ah, oh, bingo! Absolute demonstration achieved. Loved it. And there we go with the antlers as well. Sweet. And that's going to be sold, so it's a big win. And there you go. That's how the bows work. But the bows really only effective on a sneak attack. After that, they become very kind of weak, really. All right, so let's craft our raft then. We should have everything we got. There we go. Bingo. Raft crafted. Now, next comes... We're sort of running out of daylight here. But next comes the sort of weird part of this game. You can put any ship in your inventory, and it always is in your inventory. So if you get it stuck, and this I suppose is a good thing, you can just place it again from your inventory, and it'll place it back down regardless of where it is in the world. You can only have one ship active at a time, it would appear. So you can have, I think there's only like 2-3 types of ship in the game at the moment, but more to come. But yeah, you can always just place them down wherever you need to. It could be the other side of the island and just whip it back down again. Now the next thing is the maps here. So shows the location of seaport. We can waypoint that, and this is the map. Okay. Now we are at 00, I believe. Right, we can check using the sextant. So the sextant basically tells you what your current location is, okay? So yeah, we're at 00, the circled location here. The waypoint that we just set is that grid there. Now this took me a little kind of figuring out what it is. So you've got 00 as your center point. Everything is north, south, east, or west of that, right? So you got a sort of grid-based compass system going on here, which is kind of, it's interesting. It's definitely different. So we need to head to 2 east, 1 north, basically. So on the compass, that would probably look like, yeah, about that direction there. I would say that way is where we need to go. And that will take us over there. But as you can see, the night is fast approaching, and I don't want to be sailing at night. And I gotta say, one of the prettier aspects of the game is the sunrise and sunset color palettes. Are very good. But obviously, you know, it's very difficult to see once it goes full darkness. But yeah, it's nice. It is nice. Look at that moon. That looks pretty cool. Gotta say. Big fan of that. Anyway, so when the sun does set like that, you can just rest, and it will fast forward time. Very sort of unseamlessly, it will fast forward time. Let's eat some food here. We're going to another banana. Okay, that's not filling us up completely, but there we go. It'll be fine. Let's head out then. Go for a little swim, jump on a raft, and we need to head northeast, east. Northeast by east. So 1 north, 2 east. Climb onto our raft. Now, this thing, at the moment, sailing is extremely basic. Like, a lot of people compare, including myself, will compare this to like Sea of Thieves. It's nothing like Sea of Thieves, other than you're on the sea and sailing. But there's no wind at the moment. You don't have to tune the sail or trim it in any sense whatsoever. You've got a wheel which has got a little tiny red cloth on it that you can barely see, which indicates when it's center. But the ship will still sort of ebb and sway in the water anyway. So yeah, I think there's a lot of sort of sailing mechanics still to come to Salt 2. At the moment, it's very much arcade sailing, I would say. There's no wind to contend with. There's no other forces in the water, no creatures, no other pirates, anything like that. So you can just basically stand off, wander around the boat, enjoy the view. But as you move around, you can keep using the sextant to get yourself a your new location. So it is this island basically that we're heading right to now, is where the seaport is, which is good. Which the compass. Let's steer it. Now we should be able to see if we're on the right side of the island. I think that is that buildings right there, or is that just rocks? I think it's just rocks. So what we want to do is sail around the island until we find the seaport, and then we'll basically get off there. I think that is just difficult to tell. The sun is being a slight penis right now. The structure is very beautiful. I can't see. Oh crap, gonna crash. There we go, nailed it. Best pilot ever. Let's go. Somewhere on this island is a seaport. Let's find it. There it is, on top of that cliff right there. Okay. There's a nice little cove here as well. Lovely. So, like I said about the placing of the boats, it doesn't really matter. So when you're at the shore, just hit the sail, abandon ship, and away you go. Alrighty, welcome to the seaport. Okay, so these places exist here, there, and everywhere. There's quite a few of them around, I think. You get general stores, general merchants, cartographers, chefs, taverns. But what you can get from these places is missions and quests. So you can get paid. What is slightly irritating about these places is that there's lots of things that look like you can loot, but you can't. Right, we're going to find the cartographer. Somewhere around here is a cartographer, and he's going to give us our next missions. Now, usually he's the guy with the big table out the front of his house. Here we go. Cartographer. He doesn't actually have a table, but he's got the wheel. The wheel icon is the cartographer. Let me talk to this guy. What do I need to do? First, a sailor doesn't sail a dingy old raft. You'll need a proper ship, and why not go the good old wave skipper? Is a fantastic ship for young and old sailors alike, designed last a century by a navigator named Bertram. The ship was originally crafted with... I don't need a history lesson. Okay, yeah, sorry. I'd be willing to give you the supplies if you do something for me first. Fine, what do you need? The pesky pirate stole my favourite compass. I wanted to hunt down and murder every last pirate until I get my... Just find my compass, yeah? Cool. All right. I will find this guy's compass because this guy will give us the materials to build the Wave Skipper here, which is basically the first ship that's actually our base. You see, the ships in this game are your base, as you would kind of expect, really. Anyway, yes, yeah, so there's a notice board over here where we can pick up the quests and stuff. So, have you ever heard a pet you love so much you couldn't stand? Well, I do. His dog name's Ruffles, but Ruffles needs a doghouse, and I lack the wood required to get started. Should anyone find it, their heart to deliver me 7 wood planks, I'd greatly appreciate it. Sure. We'll take that on 7 wood planks. Very easy. So this person's looking for some ingredients. Nope, sorry. He's just looking for us to kill pirates, so he doesn't have any competition over the ingredients. So, yeah, no worries. We will kill pirates. No problem. This guy's looking for a deer heart. So, I mean, we're going to be hunting deer. We can probably acquire a heart from one of those. This guy's recommended fishing level 20. Well, we haven't even started fishing, so maybe we'll skip that one for now. But also, we can talk to some of the townsfolk and get more missions from them. So here we got the Marauder's Scout. Essentially, I think we got to collect or kill a pirate boss, and then we can be accepted into the Marauders Guild. Client wants a pirate captain dealt with. And by dealt with, I mean dead. 6 feet under. Closed curtains and all. Can you handle it? With my eyes closed. Problem. Great stuff. There's another mission. Now, you'll also find around these settlements various workbenches and stuff as well. So you can actually craft here. Who is it that was after wood planks? You can craft the wood planks right here. Let's see. Under quests. Say it's 7 wood planks. Easy, right? So... sandpaper, wood planks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bingo. And then we can quite easily just take that straight to that and bam. Mission complete. In our inventory then, we get a chest. We can open that and it gives us a new recipe for a light wood crate recipe. We can learn that. We've got a Wanderer's shirt. I think I picked these up before. Wanderer's hat. Wanderer's boots. We've got all these recipes for clothing, I think, now. Now, these guys require leather and linen and dyes. All leather, all linen, all dyes. So we need 3 dyes. We have some mushrooms. Now, there's a chef around here somewhere. So we should be able to... This is before we even get a boat. We can probably do this stuff. Here we go. Here's a campfire. Fabric dyes. 1. Oh, we can only make 1. I tell you what, if we buy the mushrooms from this guy, if he's got mushrooms to sell, we might need to find a herbologist, actually. But yeah, you could basically find pretty much everything you need to craft whatever you need in these towns if you've got the coin. Obviously, the more quests and missions you do, the more coin you'll have anyway, so it's worth just sort of doing the missions, at least, before you trying to get too stuck into doing crafting. Here we go, for example, I've just popped into the blacksmith shop here. I craft a copper band, which I can then turn into the commander's ring. If I can craft also a copper setting. 1, 2, 3. Copper setting. And then commander's ring. Craft that. And then if we attach that there, believe we have... You can also, with a lot of gear, select talents on the gear. So, for example, the tunic, I've got Blade Master selected. And the boots that I've managed to craft now, Leech, which adds 1 to 2 health for every 1 second for 10 seconds. On a chance if we take damage. The hat, 1 constitution, and the ring here we can select either 1 constitution or increase damage of bows. There we go with bows. There we go. Okay, so apparently the pirate island that we're now looking for the compass is 0 east 2 north, which is basically north east east. It's maybe that direction there. And obviously don't forget, it doesn't matter where we place the boat or we left the boat, because we can just place it down wherever we end up on shore. Before I leave this island, though, and go off on that merry adventure, we're going to loot the smegging bejesus out of it. Every little thing we can get. Because you might have noticed that little ching sound. There you go, there's one. On the left it says leveled up. On here you've got your skills. And the higher your skills, you can then, well, mining, for example, we need to get to level 10 mining before we can even touch iron. So every rock that you can mine, every copper rock you come across, you've got to hit it. Otherwise, you'll never get to level 10. You'll never be able to unlock iron. So the other skills, I'm sure, are just as useful in their own way. Alright, so let's set sail. There's our raft. Northeast east is that away. Alright. Crank that over a little bit. Surprised we can't see the island from here though. Got that right. Map. We're here. It's there. That is definitely... Oh, hey, no. I'm going the wrong way. Northwest west. Crap. It's that one. I was doing it wrong. Yep. Come about. Come about. See how that map is slightly confusing sometimes. There we go. I believe it's just that one there that we're heading straight towards. You see, because you've got no freaking marker or anything. There's no revealing of the map itself. It's just literally a grid system that you use with a compass and a sextant. It's crazy. Very unique. Very unique. Well, like I said before, they've done a good job on the ocean. I don't think it's as good as Sea of Thieves, but then, you know, Sea of Thieves is a massive team. This is like a few guys. So I think the water is actually pretty good. Not bad at all. But yeah, like I said, there's nothing in it at the moment. So, yeah, don't look underneath the carpet, as it were. You'll be disappointed. So, is this the correct island? We can check by looking at our location. We are just off of the location of that island, which, you know, I can imagine that we've got another island just behind this one. So, I'm sure that's correct. There's a house on that other island, actually. Looks like, yeah, I would say that's a pirate camp right there. 0 2 north, yep. I would say they're the bastards that we've been looking for. Heyo! Yes, don't worry about me. We are definitely not coming in to kill you all. Definitely not. Just at ease. Alright. Sail up. That is the pirate island. Now, we've got to obtain the stolen compass. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm interested in that. I basically go to every island. Go to every island, mine it, harvest it, loot it, everything. In order to get the stuff you need, you're going to need to do a lot of that. Okay, let's go sneaky. This is actually a pretty cool little camp that they've made themselves here. Now, around here somewhere is going to be a pirate captain. He's going to be a tough little bugger. Best thing we can do is initially get a good sneaky strike on them, one at a time, and then finish them off with our cutlass. So, who do we pick off first? Brigand's Watch. Alright, welcome to Brigand's Watch, everybody. This is pirate dueling. Oh, those two are very close to each other. I would like to see if I can kill that one first. Bingo, there's... Oh, I pulled them both. Cutlass. Block. Kill. Power attack. Power attack. Ah, he hit me. Parried. Got him. Cartographer's stolen compass. Bingo. That's what we're here for. Where did the other body go? Did it go into the water? I think I see it. Yeah, there he is. Can I swim down? How do I swim down? I can't seem to swim down. No. Is there a button to swim down? Because I'm not finding it. If there is no dive. Probably because there's nothing under the water to see. So that's a shame because usually the pirates, they will have something on them. Yeah, I don't know whether there's like a breath mechanic that's not been introduced yet. Anyway, we took a little bit of damage there because the combat is a bit janky at this point. But we can take a, not one of you, a health potion here, and that will fix us right back up again. And in the meantime, I'm sure there's more pirates around here that we need to deal with. So, weapons back out. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's one. I have no arrows. I'm out of arrows. Oh, that's going to make things slightly difficult. Yeah, I spent too many arrows hunting. Now I can't craft any. I could have if I was still on the island with the post, but I'm not. The other option is maybe there's some around here. There's a bow. Maybe there's some in these boxes. You never know. Fishing lures, bowls. Pick everything up. It's all worth something somewhere at some point. Gotta be some arrows around here. Arrows! Yay! As if by magic. Okay, you, sir. Oh yeah, I've got to equip them. Forgotten how to do that, if I'm completely honest. I've forgotten how to equip the arrows. Equip! There we go. 10 arrows. This is fine. No problem. Stop moving. Oh, that did a lot of damage. Bingo! Blammo! In the face! You got nothing on you. You suck. Okay. We'll F all of that. F. F the coin, axes, bowls, bananas. Everything we can actually pick up. We are pirating the pirates. That's how we roll. There's a cave here as well. Can I take that hat? Yes. Amazing. Take the bottles. They're useful for potions. As I said before. Empty barrels. There's a pirate cutlass. Uh-oh. Oh, you're shooting arrows at me, are you? You actually hit me, you little bugger. Alright. I've got 2 compasses. I got 2 freaking... Sit down. Take your arrows. Thank you very much. What happened to your bow? I wanted your bow as well. I could sell that for a lot of money. Loot. Everything. Loot it all. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Lots of fishing supplies. Bottles. Coins. Empty coin purses. Skulls and plates and stuff. Alright. And this is a workbench, which I can craft arrows from if I had any plant fibers, which I do not. Because apparently I use them all making potions. Broken climbing gear. More bottles. Alright. So I think once we've got everything, I'm happy that we've got everything here. We can go into this cave here as well. There's probably even more stuff in there. Fabric dyes. It's all valuable stuff, dudes. Alright, here we go. Oh, there's pirates in here too. Oh, alrighty. 2 of them. That's a freaking cut. Power attack. Oh, God. One of them's down. Power attack. Power attack. Yeah. Got him. I took a lot of damage then. It's going to take a little getting used to the combat jankiness. It is a bit weird. Okay, there we go. We'll heal up a little bit there. There's some copper in here, I think. Now, another thing that slightly confused me when I first came across it was the difference between equipment and inventory. Why I've got 2 compasses equipped, I don't know. And I don't need 2 bows and all that stuff as well. So you can come into equipment here to assign what's on your weapons wheel. You don't need to go into inventory and try and move stuff around here. In fact, you just can't. You just can't do it in here. So you need to be in equipment to take things on or off of the wheel, basically. So I really wish I could equip potions in here, but son of a... Yeah, it seems to be the way to do it. Power attack, step back, let them swing and miss, power attack, and they go down. Copper ore in here, empty barrels. More chests, though. Copper, cooking, parsley, sage, smoked venison recipe. Nice. We got the venison recipe, but not smoked. More coins and bottles. Copper plant fibers and oils. A lockpick. I'm sure that will come in handy. Oh! That's the captain. Shit. Oh, Christ. Yeah, I could be in trouble here. Yeah. He's got a long reach. The whole backing off thing is not working right now. Oh god, look at my health. I don't want to die! I've out of stamina. Leave! I don't know if he follows me. I assume he doesn't. Because I need to go into my inventory and chug like 1,000 healing potions. Right now. Can't actually do that right now, it seems. So I will chug some cooked boar or something. When can I do that? Yeah, there needs to be a quick freaking access for these potions or something. I guess, you know, you could argue that, well, that would make it too easy or something, but I don't know. But yeah, let's get some health back. Let's get this guy. Where is he then? I thought it was empty. I thought the cave was empty. Oh no, he's up there. Look. There he is. Freaking a-hole. Alright, let's get a nice little sneak on him. Power attack's the way to go. Really is. Oh, he's got a key. Means there's a chest here I haven't seen yet. There's loads of other loot here. Another cutlass as well. And another axe. Bearing in mind all this stuff, you know, we could take it back to that place and we can just sell most of it. Now, I wonder if this is a cave with a secret entrance in. A lot of caves have secret thingies, like that first one. You just have to find the cracked rock. Alright, we haven't been up here, in fairness. More coins, cutlasses, hats, bags, ropes. All stuff we can use, sell, or whatever. If he had a key, then he had a chest. Where the hell's that? Oh, hello. I see you, sneaky little door. I'll be back for you in a second. Requires level 10 mining, you see? That's iron ore. Alright. Use lockpick to consume the item. Huh. I would have thought the key would have done that. Unless I'm missing something. Did I use the lockpick on that or something? Now I'm confused. Usually it opens a pirate chest. Maybe the chest is inside. Let's go with that. Yes. Door unlocked. In we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, this pirate lived big, dudes. Use the captain's keys. Yep. Go out of fertility and hunter's boots. Sweet! I will equip these hunter's boots. I assume they're better than my current one. 2 constitution, 1 dexterity, agility, and armor, and a talent. Sure, they're, I suppose, a little bit better. 1 dexterity or 1 armor. Increase our bow skills with dexterity. Lovely. And we got a bunch of hats here. 1 armor. I think the one we got is better. 3 constitution and 1 armor. Yeah, definitely. Okay. Fine. And then there's loads of stuff that we can pick up here as well. I don't know if there is an encumbrance. It does look like there is at £200 or whatever that is. Is we are encumbered, but we're nowhere near it at the moment, so we can just pick up pretty freely right now. More bows, iron ingots, another compass, health potion and plant fibers. Like, this is just one pirate island, so you can kind of imagine things will accelerate reasonably quickly once you actually start going out and pillaging pirate islands in terms of loot and what you can build and access and stuff like that. Arrows, worms. Oh yeah. This was worth it. Hey, very good. Let's get out of here. I think we've got pretty much everything we came for. Okay, so let's head back to the trade post, whatever it was. Which I think was southeast. Yeah. So it should be, it's that one right there, isn't it? Okay, so I accidentally had my mic muted for this bit, but I'm going to try and dub over myself as best I can, so ignore the mouth movements in the top left. They don't hear me saying. Anyway, we're going to return to the cartographer to turn in the compass, which we found. Yay, thank you very much. So that should now give us all the materials we need to build the wave skipper. There it is. Craft that. Boom. Done. Very lovely. Now we go back to the cartographer, and he's going to let me buy some workstations, because now this is the interesting bit. Our ship becomes our base. And all the workstations and stuff that we've had in the town, in the towns that we've come across and whatnot, we can now put on our ship, like the workbench there, the cartographer station, the cooking station, the forge, the weaving station, the woodworking station, and so on. I'm sure more will come along later. The mystery map box gives you a random map for 50 bronze there. We'll leave it. No, we'll pick it up. Yes. There's also a sandy bed recipe here, but do not get that because he gives you that. Okay, so yeah, we don't need that one. But you can get like the copper chest and stuff like that. If you come back out and then talk to him again for the final mission, this is when he gives you the sandy bed recipe. It's on the house. Good luck. Thank you very much. There we go. All right, so let's go ahead and spawn in our new boat. As before, select it from the inventory, then place. Very immersive. Really? We'll just swim out to our brand new boat over here. And here she is. She is a complete blank canvas at the moment, but don't worry. We're going to be adding lots and lots of stuff to her. We got a little bit underneath here as well. The main deck with the wheel. And that's it. That's pretty much it. That is the... Well, this is... Other than the raft, this is the first boat. Anyway, here's all the workstations that we can actually place at the moment on the boat. More will be coming, and there may actually be more in the game that I'm unaware of. But, you know, we've got all the stuff that we just bought from the cartographer here. So now we are going to have to place these somewhere on the boat. I'm thinking probably... Well, I want all the workstations to be together, basically. But let's see if we can place them down here underneath the ship. So we'll put the first one about... I don't know, there-ish will do. Lovely. And we'll stick the next one. That's the cartographer's table over here. That'll do. Lovely. And then we've got the woodworking station. That's it. Yep. I wonder if we can put that on there and form like an L, like a T or an L shape. It's kind of glitching, clipping into the wall, isn't it? See, this is one of the things I wish there was an extra spinny button, because if you over egg it, then you've got to go all the way around again. It's kind of ugly, but that'll do for now, I think. There we go. Okay. Yeah, we've got a bit of a T. It's ugly, but whatever. Okay, and then we've got the weaving station. Yep. I'm going to place that. I try and put all the crafting stuff in the same room. It's just going to make it a lot easier to deal with, I think. There's the weaving station. Lovely. And then we've got the cooking station. I'll put this outside on the front deck, because I think that's just a really cool place to place it. I think that looks pretty good there. Yeah, we'll just slap it down there. Lovely. Okay. And there we go. And then what else we got? We've got the forge. I think we can get that in here. I'm not sure if it's going to work in here, but we'll give it a go. Can it go up again? Yeah, I think it'll work. Line it up there. There we go. That'll do nicely. Lovely. There we go. All our crafting stuff. Oh, and we got this box as well that we managed to pick up. So we'll just chuck that down there. Brilliant. We've got woodworking. There's all the planks and stuff like that. And we've got the workbench, arrows, bows, tools, and weapons and whatnot. And then the cartographer's table, which is everything for the boat, including the bed. So that requires resin, sandpaper, some planks. So we can go over to here. There's the wood planks. And we're going to need some copper ingots as well. There we go. What was this? Was it the sandpaper and the resin? Okay. So no, it wasn't like it was sand stain. That's it. There we go. And the sandpaper. There we go. And there is the sandy bed. Brilliant. Bingo. So then we can place our bed. Click on it, place, and we're just going to stick it right here. I wish there was another button for rotate so that you could rotate it back. Because there's only one button for rotate, so if you overcook it ever so slightly, you've got to go all the way around again. So yeah, you can rest there. Rest or retrieve. Interesting. Okay. So we got the woodworking, the workbench. Make more arrows. Which is fantastic because we're going to need a lot of arrows. We can make all the plank. We can make more arrows here. All the planks and stuff that we need for various reasons. And then we have it. The only other thing is the workstation up here for cooking and so on. Not bad, eh? We've got some more venison to cook. Bingo, there we go. So we have begun our journey. We have a number of quests. We actually need to return to the guild scout for that one, but we need to kill 3 pirate cooks. Is our next mission. Plus, we could probably pick up some more. Also, we do also have our mystery map here, which we can open. That gives us another map. So it shows the location of Battlemaster Island. We've also got 2 for Battlemaster Island now. Thanks very much. So there we go. There's another thing. But that pretty much there, ladies and gents, is the first hour or so of Salt 2, brand new early access survival open seas pirate game, I guess. Although you're not really playing a pirate, more of a freelancer. But there we go. It's pretty interesting. It's definitely got a lot of potential, but it has also got a very long way to go. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, as always, down below. And if you'd like to see more episodes of Salt 2, let me know as well. I'll be looking for your feedback on that one and whether to do some more of this. I do hope you've enjoyed in any case. Thank you very much for joining me today. And hopefully, I'll see you next time. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.